Get ready with me while I tell you guys why I decided to quit teaching and why I won't be returning to the classroom this year. If you didn't know, I became a teacher 4 years ago and I have loved it ever since. I taught high school maths, and I have to say it was not only the most fun job I've had, but the most rewarding job that I've had. This year, I decided not to renew my contract, and it wasn't because I didn't like my job. It was because of family things that I had to quit my job. And maybe have to is not the right excuse, but it definitely was a thing that I needed to do for my family. If you don't know, I have 3 kids. I have a daughter and 2 sons, and my youngest son is about to be 5. He's going into kindergarten. And when he was 3 years old, we noticed that he had a significant speech delay and also like a processing delay where he wasn't able to follow a lot of directions or understand what we were telling him to do. So when he entered pre-K, I asked for him to be evaluated at school, and they did their evaluation. And they did say that he did have a significant speech delay, and they also evaluated him and said that he was on the spectrum for autism. So towards the end of his pre-K 3 year, we had him switch schools where they had a self-contained SPED class. And that's where he has been going to school for the past year and a half. But now he is going into kindergarten. So as he's entering kindergarten, he is still needing to be in a self-contained SPED classroom. Because of that, he cannot go to the same school that my other 2 children are going to. My older 2 kids go to a choice school, which is like a school that you have to apply to and get in by a lottery. And he would get in for being a sibling, but they don't have self-contained SPED classrooms at that school. So because of that, they are going to 2 different schools, and my youngest is going to a school in our neighborhood, and then my others are going to the choice school, which is across town from us. And with me working, the school that I worked at, they started at 8 o'clock. So it was going to be a little bit tough for me to try to get everybody where they're supposed to be going across town from each other on time, and for me to also get to work on time. Other reason I will not be working this year is because Rowan is also in speech therapy outside of school. As a teacher, you know, it's hard to get subs. It's hard to just leave for an hour in your day because you have a class that you're supposed to teach every day of the week. And that would just be too difficult for me to do with having to leave and take him to his appointments. So with that being said, me and my husband weighed the pros and cons, and we both decided that taking him to speech and taking him to all his appointments that he needs to go to daily and weekly was more important than me working right now because he is so little, and now is the perfect time to get him intervention. So that is the main reason why I will not be working this year. Some of the other things that I'm excited for on this year of not having a job is to just be available for my kids more. Harley was able to go eat lunch with them, to go volunteer to do things at their school, to go with them on field trips. So I'm excited to be able to do all of those things whenever I need to. I'm also excited that if they're sick, I do not have to worry about my classroom, worry about who's going to take care of them, what the kids are going to be learning, are they going to get behind, and I can focus all my attention on my kids and making sure that they are happy and healthy at home. I feel like it's definitely going to be a big transition for me to be a stay-at-home mom because I've never been a stay-at-home mom. I've had a summer off when I was in college, and I didn't work for maybe a month, but that was as much as my stay-at-home mom journey was in the past. I've always worked since I've graduated high school. I've always either been in school and worked or just had a full-time job always. As I'm transitioning into this new phase of life, I will not be posting any teacher content on this TikTok page anymore. Definitely excited to be in this new era. This is my stay-at-home mom era, and I'm excited to be on this new journey. So if you guys want to follow along, make sure you hit the follow button.